And with that, I will introduce our next speaker. Our next speaker is Rochelle Baker. Rochelle Baker has been a small animal veterinarian in California for over 24 years. She lives close to Northern California, she lives in Northern California, close to Lake Tahoe and the Napa Valley wine country, where the books in her Rylie Sunderland Cozy Mystery series take place. Rochelle drew on her many years of experience as a veterinarian to develop the main character for the series, Rylie, who is also a veterinarian. And Rochelle's golden retriever, Savannah, who was the love of her life until she passed away some time ago. I also just lost a puppy recently. Was the inspiration for Rylie's golden retriever, Bella. Visit RochelleBaker.com to sign up for her fun, cozy chat monthly e-newsletter to get her latest news for book lovers, recipes, fun contests, and giveaways.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I'm Rochelle Baker. I'm going to read an excerpt from book 2 in my Rylie Sunderland Cozy Mystery series, Vengeance in the Vines. The main character in my series, Rylie, is a 32-year-old veterinarian, and she has a beautiful 5-year-old golden retriever named Bella. In Vengeance in the Vines, Rylie's thrilled when she gets a temporary veterinarian job in the beautiful Napa Valley wine country, where her best friend Sophie and Sophie's husband Lucien live. Then the owner of a local bar is found dead in his home after having eaten at Lucien's restaurant, and Lucien becomes a prime suspect in the murder investigation. And now I'll read a brief excerpt from Vengeance in the Vines. On Sunday, she drove over to Sophie's house to meet up with Sophie and Lucien for their trip to Beringer Vineyards. They headed to Beringer Vineyards in Lucien's SUV and signed up for the next tour. After touring the wine caves and tasting 3 of the Beringer wines, they walked over to explore the historic wine house that was built as the home of the original owner in 1884. They admired all the unique architectural details, including the stained glass windows and the massive wood doors leading into the house, and the beautifully carved fireplace mantel and woodwork. Then they wandered outside to the lawn and back of the house where a band was playing. Chairs and tables had been set up in front of the band. They found some chairs and sat down to enjoy the music. "This is such a wonderful place to hang out," Rylie said. "The property's so beautiful. Do you come here often?" "You know how it is when you live somewhere," Sophie replied. "You never appreciate what you have as much as the people that come to visit." Lucien was looking around at the other people listening to the band. "Oh, hi, Ashton, how are you?" Lucien said to the guy sitting next to him. "Hi, Lucien," Ashton replied. "I've been better, man. We responded to a 911 call yesterday afternoon and found Lorenzo Marchetti dead on the floor in his house. He didn't show up for work yesterday. His staff were concerned because he's never not shown up for work on a day that he's scheduled. They called him on his cell phone a bunch of times, but the phone kept going straight to voicemail. Finally, one of them went to his house to find out what was going on and found him dead." "What?" Lucien replied. "What happened? Did he have a heart attack or something?" "We don't know yet. We won't know anything until after the autopsy," Ashton replied. Lucien's mouth hung open in shock. Sophie touched his arm. "Are you going to introduce us, Lucien?" she asked. Lucien turned to look at his wife. "Oh, sorry, honey. This is Ashton Devereaux. He's one of our local EMTs. I met him at Il Capriccio when I was having a drink there after work one night some time ago. Maybe a year ago now?" Ashton clapped Lucien on the back. "Yeah, we see each other at the bar from time to time. I still haven't made it to Inventaire yet, but it's on my bucket list." "Hi, Ashton. I'm Rylie Sunderland. I'm staying here in St. Helena for a month or so while I work at a local veterinary hospital, filling in for the veterinarian who owns the place. He needed some time off to recuperate from a surgery." "Hi, Rylie. Nice to meet you." "Did you see anything to suggest that someone might have broken into Lorenzo Marchetti's house when you were there yesterday, Ashton? Like maybe it was a robbery gone bad or something?" Rylie asked. "No, I didn't see anything like that. But the police detective and his team went through every inch of that place." "St. Helena has always been a very safe place. We rarely hear about any kind of crime occurring here," Sophie said. "And I've never heard of a murder being committed in St. Helena." "I haven't either," Lucien said. He looked at Ashton. Me either, Ashton said, and I grew up here. Hey, I've got to get going. I didn't get much sleep last night and I'm wiped out. I'll see you around, Lucia. Nice to meet you, Sophie. You too, Riley.
Rat snake.
They sat in silence for a few minutes after Ashton left. The band went on a break and people started getting up out of their chairs. Are you two ready to head home?
Black
Lucian
shiny.
asked. Sure, Sophie replied. Each of them was wrapped up in their own thoughts as they walked to Lucian's SUV. Riley felt a knot in the pit of her stomach.